Welcome back to Assertiveness. We are talking about the girlfriend allowance and whether or not it actually is a thing and should men be expected to be paying it. And just before we went for an ad break, Renelo was kind of getting us into the conversation to say, you know what, because as men, they like to compliment us. They want us to look good. They should actually be paying for that. I'm not sure if I agree with that, you know?
I disagree.
Okay.
I disagree, Maga, because what has society been fighting for this longest time? For a woman to be independent, to do their things. Imagine now, okay, like you spoke when you introduced the topic about the homosexual relationship. Now, who's going to pay for something because someone is good in a relationship? It's a bit confusing. Who compliments one another more or less? Now, who's going to buy things?
In homosexual relationship, there's no girlfriend allowance.
No. I'm not saying there's no allowance, but what I'm trying to reply to you, that just promotes patriarchal approach. Because for the longest time, women have been fighting to be independent in the household. So me as a man, if I'm starting to compliment you and you feel like it's a necessity or it's the route for you to get money out of me, then I'm going to start instigating a little bit of control over you because I want you to do as I say because you're getting my money. It's like when you're growing up, in your mom's house, your mom will tell you, do a certain thing. If you don't do it, it's my house. It's with my money too. Do this. If you don't do it, you stop getting the allowance. And what's going to happen? You're not going to go anywhere. You're going to go back to square one. The question is, what happened to the girl before she met me? Where was she getting her money?
Where was she getting her nails done?
Where was it?
Say now, okay. It's wait. It's like this, no? You okay. Let me ask a question. You've never given any woman money.
Listen, there's a problem between an allowance and spoiling your woman. Once in a while, you want to buy your woman a chocolate, earrings, or some sick cars to look pink.
It's a token of appreciation. But then a woman being on your budget on a monthly basis, I think a guy should have that.
Okay. So, but let me understand you correctly, Renelwe. You were saying that because you want to spoil your girlfriend, it's easier for you to just put it as a monthly budget and it's a token of appreciation. So, but there is no expectation from her. So let's say now, but are you not building an expectation if every month it's 5,000 and then got June 5,000 again? Because now, and let me explain to you why I say that. Because for the first 3 months, you're giving me 5,000 every month. I start adjusting my life to me having an additional 5,000. Then the month where you don't give me 5,000, what happens to me? Exactly. You are teaching me a life where I've got an additional 5,000 rand coming in every single month. Yeah. Then all of a sudden it doesn't come, and then your excuses, but it's an appreciation, it's a token of appreciation. Don't think it's you're not entitled to it. It shouldn't be an expectation.
Yeah, but then we are in a relationship, isn't it? So a relationship have their bumpy days and rainy days. So it's not like some of them. If you need to just learn how to adjust and then adapt to changes. If it's not there, then it's not there. But then if I have it, I feel like you are entitled to have it.
No, men, you should stop controlling women with the money. Women. You know what I mean? Actually, this thing also dismisses emotions in a relationship. It dismisses, the feeling of caring for your partner because now the woman is more worried about the money than she is about her love for you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, it also introduced that prostitution regime in the relationship because now, like I said, it's not about caring, it's about earning. And once, as a woman, when you start doing something because you want to earn it, it's because you're selling yourself. And don't lie, Mike. In the century we're living in, most men don't just give money and don't expect anything from a woman. I've never...
Let's put another analogy on.
The expectations that I'm expecting from the woman, it's, you being there, supporting me.
Are you not going to get irritated when when she doesn't do the things that you were expecting, meanwhile you are pumping 5,000 rand into her account every month?
We are in a relationship, those things we'll have to sit down.
So are you buying her love?
I'm not buying her love. I'm saying, look, we both don't have how would I put it?
You bear the way it is.
I'm not buying her love. I'm just showing her look, you're a woman and I know you're complicated. I'm not going to. Yeah, women are complicated.
I'm not complicated. What does this complicated mean?
Complicated and
complicated how?
The only way
No. How are women complicated?
Women are so they're broad. They have so many details that are
You need to give it to me in the way you actually say, because right now you're just going there. You're not
the nagging and all the time.
You think men don't nag?
No, we don't nag like you do. Hence I'm saying, and the emotions. So the only way we have money, we're in a system where it's been run by money. Money is almost like everything. If I don't give her money,
would you date a girl who's got more money than you?
She will also expect me to give her money.
Answer my question. Would you date a woman that is? Would you be happy if she deposits 5,000 rand into your account every month?
I dated a girl actually who is like, she has more money than me.
Would you be happy if she gives you 5,000 rand every month?
I will be happy because I know that we are in a relationship, like I said, and then.
Would the respect stay the same?
It has been stay the same, and even now we're friends and we assist each other in terms of like financially. There will be times whereby like I don't have money, can you lend me money? Or I give it back, and when I give it back more.
Why look at him, guys? Why look at him, unlike people borrow money.
It gets to a point where no. Okay, so it gets to a point whereby
don't borrow my money, please. I support you. Don't borrow my money. Because when you borrow money, you never give it back. Yeah. People never borrow money, they give it back. We're not banks, institutions here. Don't borrow money. Go to the banks if you want to borrow money.
It's difficult these days, more especially girls who don't get money from their boyfriends. The relationship, it doesn't stay. Doesn't last long.
That's not true. Come on. That is not. You are basing relationships on money now. Yeah. You are basically saying that a girl who is in a relationship where she doesn't get money from her boyfriend, that relationship doesn't last.
When monetary issues arise,
and that's my problem. Why is there such an expectation that women don't have money? It's like almost like it's a perception that if I'm dating a girl, as if why are we perpetuating this ideal that women don't work and don't earn their own money?
That time person is paying for you're paying your husband, excuse me, you're also paying, your family also need money. There's a certain money that you must give back to your family at the end of the month, and there's a lot of payments that are going on. So I want to actually ask a question from you to just refrain from what I just said. Are you saying women should not work? Because I don't think...
Because basically that's what you're saying.
Because there's some women...
For me to get my nails done, I don't need to work. My man's paying for my nails. My man's paying for my hair.
This specific motion was trending a few days back, I think. And then there were some women with expectations about how much rate or percentage they should get from the allowance.
Also,
like anything, they were saying anything less than 5,000, then forget what.
You wasted money.
Yeah, so you wasted.
See, that's where the whole thing is getting messy there, because like Ronari Tlanobia naka a different mentality in approaching the matter where at least I need to give my woman money. You understand? So now you women, you are overdoing it. That's why.
Renela, you have not answered my question as to why do you feel the need to give me money? When we were growing up and our fathers used to give our mothers money, it's because our mothers were staying at home, taking care of us, and they were actually keeping the household together. A man would then come and give his girlfriend or wife or whatever money so that she can hold the house together, right? And usually our mothers at that time were not working, or they were working very low paying jobs. There was a reason for a man to give a woman money. It was never a thing of, must go get your hair done. If a man ever did that, it would be like maybe random. On a random day, I'll get the doni, or I'll get the perfume, I'll have 200. Actually, baby, kupo is this month. But now, we're talking about a society where women have an equal opportunity to go to work. Yeah. And as a matter of fact, women are working. And now we're saying a man must still feel the need to give a woman money. Why?
Like I said, you are complicated women.
So what do you think the money is going to do? No, yes, because he ran away from unpacking complication. Then he said to me, we like nagging. Okay, so do you think that the money is going to stop me from nagging?
No, not my woman at least, because...
Reduce.
Why? But what am I nagging about, Neilwe?
Overdoing
I'm nagging about you not being there for me. I'm nagging about time spent together. You're spending too much time with your boys. What is the money going to do? How is the money going to change that?
Well, it changes a whole lot of things, like your emotions will become...
No, what it does. No, money does not fix my emotions. What money does is then I say, oh, okay, I can complain. So now it moves exactly what he was saying. The relationship loses the love element of it. So now it's like, because all I have to do is complain and nag.
As a man, I wouldn't want my woman to like have no self-control over anything in life because I'm controlling her, because I feel like I'm a dominant and now she should like apply to everything or be obliged to apply to everything that I say. As a man, I want my woman to come back from work and be like, shoot baby, that was a long day, I actually had a nice day, and guess what, we're taking our babies out later in November because, and I'll be paying and you'll be busy working or something. I don't want my woman to come back, you know, from work or something with her friends, date, and then come back and be like, well, I need a couple of money to do something or money to do what. I want my woman to be in control. I want my woman to work in her path. I want to be proud of my woman's success. I want to look at my woman and be like, yeah, but she made it.
But then trust me, money, it's always going to be an issue in a relationship.
No, what do you mean? Guys, we've dated before where in my relationship of 7 years, money did not even play a single. It didn't even play a single, it had no role.
Exactly.
We never even talked about I don't even remember us, because we both knew, you're not my father, I'm not your mother. My money is my money, your money is your money. If we're going to get to a point where we're now trying to get this thing into a serious relationship, the first thing I'm going to ask you is, sorry, credit history, healthy. That's what I care about. I don't care about you giving me your money.
It's the currency of a relationship in a way.
No, it's not.
I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
No, finish off. Money?
Money, it's actually like, it's in a relationship, it is the most important tool.
No, it's not important. Communication about money is what's important.
But then also, it plays a major role in a relationship. If it's not there, the relationship tends to be not so great.
Why are you there for the money? If you're in a relationship with someone, it should never about your money.
Once we get into a relationship, then there will be stages where now you need to travel and your time.
You know we don't have to travel if you don't have the money, right?
Yeah, but then I don't expect you all the time. When you do traveling costs, I mean, it's always from you. So I need to contribute in the relationship.
And she doesn't need to contribute ever? So if we're traveling, you're saying you don't want the contribution to come from one person, which I'm assuming you're saying it's the woman. She mustn't contribute all the time. So should it always be about the man contributing for?
Hey, I want to see you. Do you want to come over? Okay. I'll give you.
Okay, we're talking about now. We decide. Okay, let's go to Coachella next year. Are you supposed to finance the trip?
No, it will be both of us.
Okay.
It will be both of us.
Yeah.
But then I'm saying the allowance part is whereby, like, you know what, baby girl, spoil yourself.
I work, I get a salary every month. Yeah. Why are you not taking that money and going and opening an investment account for me? What makes you think I need more of your money? What makes you think I want your money?
Natural.
No, it's not natural. It's chauvinistic to think like that. Yeah. To think that a woman in any relationship is in it because she wants to earn some sort of money, or that she has to be given money. Why do we need to be given money? I have a job.
But you know what?
I need to have. Why are you dating a woman that does not have money? First and foremost. Yeah. It's a problem, because what's going to happen is you're going to start controlling that woman with your money. No. It's a natural progression.
No, I disagree with you.
It's a natural
I disagree with you. You cannot say, also, if you like someone or you love them enough to be in them in a relationship.
And you paying them?
No, not paying them. I'm talking about the situation when you say, why are you being with a woman without money? You understand?
Yeah, why are you in a relationship with a woman who's going to need money from you?
Because maybe she needs me in life to understand. Yeah. No, not in money situations. No, not in a money situation. I'm not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe she needs me perhaps in a relationship to motivate her to become a better person. Find a job to, find just...
I've got no issue with you motivating people, but there must be some level of potential or ambition in that person. You can't make a person who doesn't want money want money.
But they really don't want.
There are women who actually don't have no issue with dating a person who gives them money. They don't care whether they got a job or not. Go front desk in that job for the next 5 years.
Yeah, actually.
Because my man, he compensates for my money. So if you call 7,000, my man gives me an additional 5,000. Why do I even have to try?
And that is a personal issue. See,
it's not a personal issue. It's what you guys are perpetuating.
No,
let me tell you what you're doing. You're making women live lives they can't afford. Because what you were saying is, I earn 7,000 rand. You give me 5,000 rand every month. I've now got 12,000 rand. I adjust my life to a 12,000 rand budget. Ki kentsha di weave, ki kentsha manala, ko bula di cell phone contract because I can afford it. Because you pay me. What happens when you break up with me?
Exactly.
Relationship.
You are perpetuating women to live lives they can't afford.
Yeah.
That's why women end up then having to date guys who they don't like just because of money. Because you have trained women that a man gives you an additional amount of money. I adjust my life to that money. Now all of a sudden, every other guy who can't afford to give me that additional money, I can't date.
What's gonna happen now?
What happens when we break
She's
up?
gonna try to find something.
She just have to adjust.
She must no, but it's unfair for you to just say somebody must just adjust.
Yeah, but you know what I find boisterously hilarious is this.
Oh, boisterously hilarious, yes. Hello, English.
There's this prominent woman. I don't know if you guys know her, Mandisa Mahlobo.
Who runs the
What is this?
the actual
The women's seminar where she actually advises people to the seduction seminar where she advises women to actually seduce their husbands or boyfriends or any man in general in order for them to get money.
Guys, I honestly believe
That's where women are, hence I'm saying why I'm saying women are complicated. When they do things, they overdo it. You understand?
I don't like being painted with this complicated brush that you're painting us. Just now off air, you were complaining about me saying all men are trash. Now you're coming with a brush and you're literally saying all women are complicated, all women should be paid an allowance. I don't want my man paying.
I think I think every girl is actually entitled to have an allowance.
But that can be seen. That can be seen in an optimistic way.
Because you've got a vagina? Is that what gives you that entitlement?
Seen in an optimistic manner if you
have so much things that
Please tell me about these things that we do that you seemingly know about them that we don't.
Me and my guy, I'm simple.
These things that we do.
Let me tell you about the guy thing. I'm not breaking guy codes, guys. I'm not just breaking guy codes. Okay, now, I'm a guy. When I wake up and I know that I need to get to work, I will be spending like 5 minutes in the toilet or in the bathroom. Yeah, I sit, I brush my teeth, I take a bath. You'll have to worry about things. What shoes am I wearing today? What makeup am I going to put? What lipstick am I putting? So those little things.
You know that those things are called choices.
They are so costly.
But do you know that they're called choices? You don't have to do them.
Not in this generation.
Yes, in this generation, sweetie pie, in this generation, those things are not compulsory. You can actually wake up and go to work without lipstick on.
Yeah.
If you can't afford lipstick, yes, I do it every day. I only put on makeup for TV. Every other day when you find me, I don't have makeup on. And I make my money.
So me giving you an allowance is just a bonus.
No, you are teaching me a job. You're teaching me a life. No, you are teaching me a life I can't afford.
Yeah.
First and foremost, it's my choice. Can you see my hairstyle? Another girl will have a weave. Another girl will have braids. We call these things choices. My hairstyle cost me 100 rand. A weave from another girl can cost her 3,000 rand. True. It's a choice, and your girlfriend can have this hair. It's 100 rand. You don't need to adjust her life to paying her an additional 3,000 so she can have a weave every day because you say women are complicated. No. And let me tell you again, for me to have these nails, it's a choice. God gave me natural nails that I can just paint, can nail polish, they sharp. I choose to have these nails. And I do them, but I do them for me, not for you. Yeah, so the fact that thank you, but the fact that I'm choosing to do my nails for me means I should be able to afford it. I cannot come to you and say, manala, how you keep snacks in that thing?
It's not. Well, for asking, I get an allowance. It's not where a woman, she's actually at. What I give you.
That's what I'm saying. You've taught me every month that you give me this amount of money. So now I'm expecting it every month. Now I'm not.
They will talk about it.
We're going to go for another quick ad break. When we come back, we're going to try and see if we can find solutions. I'm not sure what we're finding solutions to, because in this panel, apparently, a girlfriend allowance is allowed and it should be paid. But I do want to talk a little bit about how relationships have become about money and how fickle they are. Because if you look at the past, our parents used to get money from their husbands, but it was never an expected, structured amount. And money, really, guys, let's treat money a little bit better in relationships. Please don't go anywhere.